Hey guys, and welcome to Simply Hike. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Women's Ladina Jacket. Let's take a closer look, shall we? So, the waterproof membrane is actually Dry-Tech, so it's going to be 100% waterproof and 100% breathable. To be fair, it's probably one of the most popular membranes on the Mammut range this year. So let's take a closer look at the actual details themselves. They've tried to keep the jacket very traditional. So really, the only pockets you've got are these two hip pockets on the hips, funnily enough. And again, they're mesh lined, so the breathability is going to be really good. But the fact that obviously you can zip them up keeps whatever in there safe and secure. What you also have with the jacket itself is zip pit vents. So these are going to work really well. If you get that a little bit too hot, obviously wearing a 3-in-1 system, it's just going to enable cool air to pump through the actual jacket itself, keeping you nice and cool. Obviously, on the actual jacket itself, as you can see, it's quite a nice high neck. So yet again, that's going to work really well with taking the wind chill off your neck. Yet again, it's nice and spacious as well. So if you do have a shoot or a scarf, you're not going to be strangling yourself in there. You've got a really nice storm flap covering the zip. Yet again, obviously that's held in place by Velcro, and then we've got two poppers. And then that's when you open up the jacket. So obviously on the inside, you'll see the actual insulated jacket that comes with it. Now, it works just like any other 3-in-1 system. So quite literally, you've got a zip there, you've got a popper on the back and the collar, and then you basically attach it on the inside as well. As I say, pretty standard stuff, pretty much the same throughout all of the 3-in-1 jackets. But the actual insulated jacket itself does have a really nice discreet pocket on the side there, which is yet again nice and spacious. And even though it's got the mesh material on the inside, it's actually really nice and soft. So even if you're doing a bit of winter hiking with just wearing this, you could pop your hands in there, you get the breathability, but it's also going to keep you nice and warm. As I say, just a little touch of the security pocket as well, or the discreet pocket, just adds a nice little feature to it. Yet again, the actual jacket itself is just one standard jacket. You've got the mesh lining on the inside, obviously working with the pit vents. Now, obviously, the mesh basically stops the actual inside jacket actually touching the actual liner of the jacket. But what also that means is that creates, you would say, micro level. So on the micro scale, there's like a layering for air to actually work with the pit vents. So it's going to keep you cool throughout the hike. Even if you don't have the pit vents open, that's still going to do a nice job at keeping you cool. That's pretty much the inside of that jacket. So let's just take a look at the back. Let me zip it up for you. And let's take a look at the back. So obviously the first thing that you'll notice about the back, obviously it is an alpine fit. So it's slightly lower or raises it lower in the bum there. So obviously it just covers the bum. And obviously it's slightly inward as well. There's a slight fit to it. Now this is obviously to do with the fast-paced movement. It's going to be perfect if you're going to be doing any scrambling or fast-paced trail walking or hiking. So first up, let's take a look at the hood now. Now the good thing about these hoods in these Mammut jackets is the fact that they're fully detachable. So if you're like me, you don't really like your hood in the collar, obviously you can just leave it out. Or using the zip, which is located, if I show you there, you could quite literally zip the hood off, detach it from the front, and then away you go. And then what also this means is you can just have a nice lightweight collar in there. And then using this toggle system means you can actually get the collar obviously on the inward as well. Obviously you've got collar, should we say, toggles on the side there. So there's one there, and then there's one there, and they all work with the actual collar or the toggle system on the back. Now this is designed to get the hood to shape your head. So rather than it being very generic as it is at the moment, you move left or right, the hood will pretty much just stay in one spot. Whereas if you tighten up the toggles, the hood itself will move left and it will move right with you. Also, this comes to play with the peaked hood as well. So when the toggles are all in place, this will basically make the top peak here nice and rigid, which means you'll be able to see where you are, where you're going, and obviously you can turn around and see where you've been. Also means it's going to be really great with your peripheral vision as well. Anyway, if you'd like any more information on this jacket, please visit our website, simplyhike.co.uk.